What's up, people? How you guys doing? It's early in the morning on my way to work, and I've been thinking about this subject for a long time since I came across this study that 75% of Americans, around 70% of Americans, are overweight, and about 43% of Americans are obese. What is the main issue? What is the problem? And one of the biggest problems, if there's top five, this is the number one. Is the food we eat. 75% of our food is ultra processed food. What happened? What changed? I grew up in Africa, East Africa, country called Kenya. Beautiful country. If you ever go visit. And I remember growing up, and even today, there's people that still do it there in Africa. There's people that do it here in America. Is that women had gardens, and they were gardening and growing crops, and men were raising livestock. And yes, women could raise livestock and men could garden and all that kind of stuff. So it just depended on what your family was good at. So our family kind of did both. We had livestock, chickens, cows, we had a couple of donkeys, we had pigs, we had the main livestock that, hey, it was right there. Our food was right there, and we had a garden which we called a shamba. Some people are really good at livestock, raising livestock, and some people are really good about crops, right? And having gardening and farming that way. That was taken away by technology starting in the 70s. That all of a sudden now we're not growing the food that we're eating, right? Everything is coming from a store. It's easier to find food. It's easier to fight hunger today because of the GMOs. I don't have to get up in the morning and go fight the little chickens and the chicken to get the eggs to make for breakfast, right? I don't have to go chase around the chicken and do the thing so we can have chicken for dinner and for the weekend, right? We just go straight to the store and get the thing. And that is one of the biggest reasons. And of course, another reason is, like you can see, I'm driving to work. I don't have to walk anywhere. That's another thing. We sit down too long. But the number one thing is that our mamas are not in the kitchen cooking food anymore. Food that they raise in their gardens, coming from the garden to the kitchen, right? Dads are not out there chasing, the livestock, getting that livestock, preparing it, doing those things, right? I'm just trying to be politically correct and not use other